Okay, so everybody, thank you. We will start in another 2 minutes. It'll be 4 o'clock Eastern time, and we will start. You can see the ingredients in this meantime. These are spring onions. These are actual onions. This is tomato, like a small half a tomato. And then there's veggies, and there's, of course, mushrooms. Okay, what are we making? What are we making? What are we making? We're making eggs. What kind of style? We're making eggs for breakfast. I know that time is long gone, but eggs are something you can eat every day. Um, you can eat eggs when you like, of course. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Where are you joining us from? Yesterday we did. Yesterday we did a wonderful recipe with noodles, vegetable noodles. So I'm just focusing on eating veggies, a kind of carbs that actually help you. The starchy carbs don't help us, as you know, but we still need a little bit of them. Not that I'm an expert, but it's just something that has helped me. Also got a new thing here called paneer. It is like a cheese. Yeah, you would think it is mozzarella. It's not, and I'm going to be eating this so I can touch it. If I was feeding it to you, I would not touch it. So there's that. Green bell pepper, red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, cabbage. This is something I wanted to try because I saw this online. But then I'm not using that recipe. I'm using my own and from a friend of mine. Hey there. Hey, Gourmet School. How are you? So I'm going to use some butter here today. Okay, so I'm going to use some butter to cook these eggs. But before that, we will create the veggies. So this is already a hot pan. I'm going to use this pan here. Okay. So this tells us we're almost ready to go. We're gonna go with onions first. Wow. The peppers. Okay, they're cooked. You're gonna put the green pepper as well. Oh, no, that's not yet. The cabbage. I haven't put any salt or anything in here yet, but I will. In a bit. I will put that towards the end actually, not right now. Hey everybody, welcome. We're just making a saute of onions, red pepper, green pepper, meaning the bell peppers. The red, the green, the yellow. We also put a little bit of cabbage in there. We're making eggs, like an egg pocket actually. So this seems pretty much ready. I've got a half a small diced tomato, very little half. I don't really like them. They get very watery, but they do have a juice that looks very good when you have, that tastes very good actually when you have eggs. So thanks for joining us. Do like, and if you like, please subscribe. You can put the spices of your choice if you like, whatever spices you have, oregano, things like that. I have some parsley flakes. I'm gonna put a little bit, very little, subtle taste, less is more, as we call it. Very little, that's it, I'm done. At the same time, we also know that if this is the other thing that I had called paneer, but I'm gonna put this later. I'm gonna put the mushrooms here, the sliced mushrooms. They are actually going to be the best part of this meal. I'm going to turn this fan off so you can have some peace here with me. Yeah, so these are eggs. I wish this camera thing had a telescopic antenna and that I can actually zoom it for you. Yeah, this is better, right? This feels better? You'd be like, it'd feel better if you cook on the front burner. Okay, let's do that. Front burner it is. Okay. Now that's too close. I have the glass top GE cooking range. I'm gonna put some salt in here. And I'm also gonna put black pepper in here that I'm gonna. Well, you can taste it now and see if you need more salt, because when you put this inside the egg pocket, so we're basically just doing eggs. Well, what do we mean by that? 4 eggs, but actually 3 whites and 1 yolk. That's here. This is 3 whites and 1 yolk. Where are the other yolks? Down the drain. They're gone. They're history. So you could put more mushrooms if you like and not put any of these veggies. That's of course a better option, I would say, for those that know how to cook. I'm sure most of you do, to some degree. It's just that we don't always have time, right? So, for these things. So, I have a mortar pestle. That's the black pepper. That's the black pepper. Oh my God. I opened my account. I got 1 like already. 1 like. Oh my God. I'm so lucky and everything. Oh my God, thank you. Okay. So, oh, 2 likes. Oh my God, I'm so lucky. Oh, well, there's 25 watching. So, until they find a time to like this, I'll keep going and doing what I'm doing. Okay. I think this is pretty much, well, this one takes a bit of time, right, to go, because we changed the stove from the back to the front or front to the back. Okay. I used butter, salted or unsalted, of course, up to you. I used butter to cook this. I did not use oil, but if I use oil, I either use olive or I use oregano. So, sorry, avocado. So I use avocado refined. You could use whatever kind of avocado or whatever you like, but It's better. You have a good one. So I'm gonna put this. This is grated paneer. You could get that at many stores now. No, this is not tofu. Paneer is actually whey that you collect by splitting the milk. It doesn't need to be cooked very much. I'm gonna remove this. It's better here. Okay. Looks very good. At this point, if you change your mind and say, I don't want to do eggs, I have garlic bread, you can put it on that too. This would look absolutely fine with that too. Yeah, if you're thinking. You know, because food is food. You can do lots of things with food. Food is just like, yeah, that word I don't want to say. Okay. Yeah, so food is food. You see, nothing is burning, gentle. We just put out number 6, but it was on the smaller stove earlier. I'm going to just taste this and see if it needs any more salt. With a little teaspoon. You're going to see. Yeah, it does. But believe me, it has that very nice gourmet breakfast taste and the scents that you can't get right now. This is very, very nice actually. You guys are very special. Sometimes when nice people are watching, you know, you end up making something nicer. So which is all of you guys. Of course, so many of you have not liked, but I hope you will at some point when you think that it's like worthy. Okay guys, so this is done. I'm not going to overcook this. I am not going to overcook this, but I need a dish to put this in. I'm going to take this out. This is a yummy meal. You know, the eggs don't cost more than $4 for 12 for a small carton, depending on where you are. If you're watching us from a different country, they might be much cheaper than here. Depends on the region. If you go to a farm and get it from them, that's even better. Okay, I'm not gonna wash this. I'm just gonna let it heat up again. In the meantime, I will get my chai tea ready, which is already bubbling with the hot water. I took some ginger for the chai tea, so there's lots of things happening. There's ginger, that's ginger, like the one we get. This is actually one side of the ginger, so that's what's in here. So, mortar and pestle. The weather's changing. Something hot is better than something cooler. I'm going to scrape this. It has been scraped now. Goes where? Goes in the saucepan for the tea. You cover it up. Much better that way. Oh, there's some that got left here. There we go. Okay. So I think this is warm enough, but I got to put some butter. Butter, butter, butter. I hope you're enjoying at least the demo. We all can do that. It's just that, you know, we can't always get our mind to come to a place where it says, I know how to do this, but do I want to do this, right? So, just so it doesn't get burned. I'm not going to burn this. That's not my plan. I may have to whisk this egg a little bit so that the to use a fork. I'm not going to use the whisker for this because I got this in a cup. So this was 4 yolks. Sorry, this was 3 egg whites and one yolk. A little bit of thing in here. Okay, if you want, you can put more pepper here. I actually even like something like green chili. I'm gonna put a little bit of green chili, and I'm gonna put cilantro. Where is everything when you need it, kind of thing. So. This is cilantro. We'll take this gas down. It's up to you if you want to use cilantro. Most people maybe don't. This is green chili. These are the sweet ones. These aren't the hot ones. I'm not going to be able to put all of it in here. Not a good idea. Anyway. Okay, so there it goes. The butter. I'm gonna use one of these lids here. It's not the lid meant for this one, but at least it fits, so it's gonna cook. And I put this on medium. You could even turn it off if you got a stove like this one, because it's already quite hot. Hey, Red Peppa. Hey, how are you? Thank you for the comment. So you see, it's very soon going to start working. I wanted to show you another thing I did with this green chili. I took everything out of here, I took it to the sink and got all the seed out of here. So the seed is the one that's more potent than anything else. Otherwise, it does have a very little bite, provided it's not one of those hot Thai peppers, those very slim ones. That's fire, man. That tastes like fire. Even you, many of you might have more tolerance compared to some people. See how this is dancing? I like this. So I've already got my spatula ready to turn this thing. Where are you joining us from? Let us know. Yes, I am in Canada. If you'd like, please like. If you'd like to subscribe, please subscribe. Hi there. Hi Toto. How are you, Toto? Where are you joining us from? Thanks for the other like as well. We got 3 likes already now. Okay. This might be a little too well done already because depends on how the Okay. No, I did not break it. I just used its own stuff for that. Okay, now you know what we're doing? Do you know what we're going to do now? Any guesses what we're doing now, guys? Wonderful people, guys. Wonderful people. What do you think we're doing now, apart from me moving this? Okay, rarely done is quite good. Rarely done meaning it's just about baked and not more. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is this. Yeah. So you see, the veggies now go in. You can turn off the stove if you like. The veggies can go in. If you've made more veggies, yeah, you can even use that on bread or some kind of garlic toast. Add mozzarella cheese or whatever cheese you like. I have not put any curry spice or any other spice in here. I just put some flakes of parsley that I had in my kitchen. Whatever you have, if you have oregano, even there, again, yeah, less is more because it's very aromatic. Oregano. Have a look at this. So, how does this look? Ideally, it should try to close, but because the veggies are too many, it will have trouble closing. But you see what I meant by the pocket? If you like, you can sprinkle mozzarella cheese on it and then cover it on top so that the heat melts it and spreads it all over, right? I don't have mozzarella right now, so I'm not going to do that. Not a huge fan of processed cheese, but I'm happy with how it turned out. Garnish if you need it. I know all the TV programs and stuff showed this is crunchy anyway. This is yummy. I'd already washed it. I'm gonna put this on top. Or you can put this in your final plate wherever this will end up. I'm gonna eat this, of course, like a monster. I'm gonna eat this. This will be gone. There'll be nothing left of this one. Okay, on the other one, I had stopped making my chai tea, so I will get that going again. So we jump the burner from one to the other. The stainless steel cups, they go away. I usually just do the bread on the griddle. I have a Ninja air fryer and all of those. Oops, I have a Ninja air fryer and all of those things, but I do not want to use this because it just dries up everything, and then of course makes a lot of noise as it does that. Okay. So this is the chai tea. There was that ginger we put in there. This is cardamom. This is mortar pestle. Take the biggest ones. If they're covered like this, there is more scent in them. If they're not covered, there is not that much scent. Again, bang, bang, boom. Something fell. Cover it up. Hey Toto, hey Red Pepper, hey everybody. More likes would be nice if you can. This is what we've actually made today. This is the bread here on the left side. I'm actually going to cook the bread today in this thing called ghee. I'm going to use the same thing here. This is ghee, or what you call clarified butter. Oh my God, smells very nice, very nice. It's up to you if you want to put, I've already put cloves in here. There was some crumble of cloves I had. So just use, that's how our kitchens are. Not every spice is available sometimes, but whatever's available. Out of that, if you have ginger, no, you don't need garlic in tea. Ginger and cinnamon. I have this as well, but I have not put Ceylon cinnamon. It's a lot. It's a lot of flavors then. Oops. I get this loose tea from an Indian store. You can actually get that at any supermarket. Brook Bond, Lipton, one of these teas. They're like Taj Mahal, Not the tea bags. The tea bags are actually the lowest quality because they're at the bottom of the barrel. That's why they are so small and crumbly in nature. Okay, you could let it brew more. We usually let it brew until it's Coca-Cola color, like that, that black, but kind of very little brown. The reddish black-brown color, like Coca-Cola, that liquor tea. So, have a look. It's pretty much that. Maybe a little bit more is needed. If you have gas, it'll be even faster, much faster, much faster. Okay, so we're going to put milk in here. Some people don't like it with milk. Don't take milk then. Drink it like this. Some people, at the level when it was black without the milk, they even put a lime or lemon in it after they've transferred it into a cup, not when it's sitting here. Right? We'll let it go one more boil. That's the traditional Indian tea. Thank you, Toto. Yes, it is yummy. It's a little bit yummy, yeah. It's a little bit healthy, just a little bit, right? Not very much, right? Can't be too healthy and then too yummy, right? So just a little bit of everything, right? Moderation, that's what it means. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to take my medication. Sorry for being a little bit crazy today. But I'm in a good mood when I cook. It takes my stress away. Creating something that will benefit you when you're stressed is my way of doing things. And by the end, when something is made, I'm pretty good by the end of it. That's how it's always helped me. It takes my pain away into thinking, what is the next step? What do I got to do? The best thing we did with the eggs today was we did not brown them too much. So that also depends on if you have a heavy base like this one. This is a very good one. This is like what the chefs have. You want to get a new one like I did, or you can get an old one, or you could get from somebody, but the thin ones are the dangerous ones. They will not really spread the heat evenly, and they're pretty whimsical in the way they work. Okay, I would like this tea to be a little darker. If you don't want to cook it anymore, you could let it be there. Whatever tea leaves there are, they will end up darkening this, but you got to pick it away. Take that away eventually. I'm going to close this now. The tea is done. Eggs are done. Plate. Plate. I'm going to look for an easy way of transferring this. Oh. Yeah, I gotta find an easy way of transferring this. Okay. That's our meal. I know some of it has popped out, but this looks yummy or not, you tell me. And I can guarantee you, when these parts of the mushrooms go in your mouth, you will feel you're having a four-star breakfast. I can tell you that. Eggs are eggs, you can have that anytime. I'm just having two slices. No, I'm not having potato or hash browns, even though I have them. I just want to have it with tea, bread, cooked in ghee, right? Ketchup if you want. Whichever one you have. I have this one. The local brand, whichever brand. Do leave your comments. Do give me some encouragement because I'm fairly new to this. Not new to cooking, but of course new on YouTube. Okay, all of this goes in the sink. A quick wash, of course, will help all of these items. There we go. So this was also cardamom that went in there. I don't buy powder of most things if I can avoid it, except for cinnamon because the cinnamon bark is too hard to be broken in this. Can't break it with a mortar and pestle, doesn't work. Yes, you can make smaller pieces out of it, but you can't make powder because then, that's what gets you more. So when you make tea like this, like I showed it yesterday, the salt goes back as well. When you make tea of this kind, you do need a tea strainer. So this just came out of the dishwasher. It's not a brand new one or anything. And then look at how the cardamom pods have sort of expanded. You see how they've expanded? And then it goes in here. So I do by guesstimate, and my estimate is always the same, right? So, hot. I'm gonna put a little bit of stevia in it, stevia. I use stevia for me. The kind that works for me. Yeah, that kind. Spoon. Yeah, so we're just going to go to the table and we're going to put it there. Yeah, it is done. Thank you. Toto, where do you join us from? Where are you? And of course, then cleaning up is always the last part. Okay, so, oh, from Japan, very good. Konnichiwa. So konnichiwa is good afternoon. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit so you see it better. That is better, I hope. Here. So I got both of them here. Konnichiwa. The tea. So that is the late breakfast for me. Thank you. Bon appetit. Thank you. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see me. Can you see me? Oh, you can't see me yet. Okay. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. Hi there. So it was a lot of cooking, and it's a big meal. It looks like a huge meal. I think at a restaurant you probably will get this for between $13 and $15, if not more. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I'm gonna have a bite because you want me to have a bite, right? You want me to have a bite and you want to see my reaction. Okay. A little bit more salt could be there. Okay. Now the more mushroom that can be in here, I would say can replace pretty much most of these vegetables. But I had vegetables, so I wanted to cook because I had a little bit of red pepper, green pepper, yellow pepper, spring onions. Cabbage is also in this pocket. So I would say mushroom is out of this world. You do not need spices in here. The green chilies I put did not have any bite in them, meaning they are not, they don't feel like that. Okay, everybody. I am good, Nurani. Thank you. This is our breakfast meal. Late breakfast. I know. Just gonna show you. Okay. So this is just a breakfast that I made with veggies, as you could see on the video. The video will be posted as public in about a minute or so. So please wait for that. And I thank everybody that has actually joined me, especially the people from far away, such as Russia, Japan, India, and some other places. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye from Raf B. Take care. Goodbye. Time to eat now. Yes, very healthy breakfast. Thank you. Thank you and goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, goodbye.